It's time for week 5 of the Treasures of Ruin DPP Pokemon Draft League, and this time we're taking on a subscriber who has an extremely threatening team with Tyranitar to set up Sand, a Bronzong to avoid my Earthquakes, Gyarados to Dragon Dance and set up, Frostlass for spikes, a Nidoking that offensively is pretty difficult for me to switch into, a Hitmonchan to rapid spin away hazards, Entei for sacred fires and extreme speeds, and a Magneton to trap my steel type. So this week I'm starting off with a Focus Sash offensive Nidoqueen whose role is to get up Stealth Rock, because my opponent's team is so weak to them. I also have Flamethrower to do decent damage to Bronzong and deal with Frostlass, Earth Power for Tyranitar and Entei, and then Thunderbolt to deal with Gyarados. Pokemon like Dragon Dance Gyarados could get out of hand, which is why I have a Choice Scarf Sniper Kingdra with Hidden Power Electric to knock it out. But obviously Kingdra's really good into Entei, Tyranitar, and Nidoking, dealing with them via Hydro Pumps or Surfs. And if I need a strong move, I can just drop a Draco. Thunderbolt from offensive Zapdos is also just really good into my opponent's team, and I have Extra Sensory for their 1 immunity in Nidoking. Roost is there for longevity, and U-Turn lets me get on out of there versus Tyranitar. To bring in my Hitmonlee finally coming off the bench. Close combat is very spammable versus my opponent's team. I have Sucker Punch to deal with Frostlass, Mach Punch to check a Dragon Dance Tyranitar, and Earthquake to deal with Nidoking. I decide to go max speed Jolly because that will outspeed Adam and Entei, which is forced because of extreme speed plus Sacred Fire, or some combination, I forgot exactly. Shaman, Seed Flares, and Earth Powers are also really good offensively, but I have Leech Seed to wear down Bronzong in case it ends up being a Calm Mind variant, and Rush just for longevity. And my last Pokemon is a special defensive Akaberry Fortress, that way Magneton can't trap me and I can deal with it via Earthquake. I can explode on Dragon Dance Gyarados trying to set up. I have Revenge to do a lot of damage to Tyranitar while living a +1 Fire Punch, and Gyro Ball lets me deal with Frostlass. So that's my team for week 5. Big shout out to Chris Reed for all the help this week, as well as Splash Plate for the awesome editing. Let's jump right into the battle. Okay, here we are with the next week of the DPP Draft League. I'm going right for Rocks. If there's Scarf Earthquake, I don't want to Earth Power and waste a turn. Rocks. They love. Also, if you hear like a slight lisp, it's because I just came back from the dentist not too long ago, or I came back from the dentist not too long ago, and I had my my mouth numb, at least on the left side, so I'm still like, I haven't been able to eat, man. I'm starving today. It's like almost 7 o'clock. But really cool person we're playing. They're subscribers as well. They've been in my stream, so I appreciate them. And I'm excited. Big shout out to Chris Reed as well. And if you guys do enjoy the draft, make sure you subscribe. Also check out my main channel. We got drafts going. We got 2 drafts going on over there now, which is crazy. But yeah, Tyranitar lead is okay because I have Hitmonlee. I'm very excited for today's game because Hitmonlee is finally off the bench. Yeah, I feel how I'm talking. I feel. The biggest threat on their team is their Bronzong. But we should be okay. I would have liked T-Spike here too, but they also have a Nidoking as well. Tyranitar lead is just interesting. I don't have to worry about it though because I'll always be able to... this is going to be good for Frostlass. They have Infinite Sand up, so it's actually going to be working against them for most Pokemon. Oh, and Bronzong comes out. So code AIM, go, go. I appreciate you. We're just going to spam Flamethrower as much as we can. It's not going to do much to Zong, but... because Zong is someone like very difficult for me to remove, right? So this just helps me. I don't mind the Psychic. I don't really have a switch in at all. As they end up going Hitmonchan. This is a speed tie if they want to go for the rapid spin. Though they may just Ice Punch. Nice. Okay, so they go down via Life Orb. Based on what I've seen so far... Kingdra looks good. I low-key like Fortress. As Draco Shaker. What a goat, man. What a goat. I liked Fortress because I thought it was decent into like Tyranitar because I had Revenge, but they do reveal the Flamethrower, which is very funny. Also scouted for. And we can go right for the Scarf, Hidden Power Electric. It doesn't pick up the KO because they're bulky T-Wave, but Gyarados going down is big. Yeah, Gyarados going down is huge as my opponent outrages me, which is very funny. I gotta be careful. I think we always go lead though and pick up the first KO of the season with CC. CC Mach Punch smokes T-Tar, and CC was smoke Bronzong as well. So Frostlass is probably the biggest threat. Or this Entei that came out, to be honest. This Entei might be a problem. I don't actually like Shaman endgame, and I like Zapdos endgame more. So I think I'm going to go you. On Flare Blitz. That's okay. They're going to take a lot of recoil from that. And it should be a free T-Bolt. What if you're adamant? Because you'd have E-Speed, right? Okay, we're looking pretty good with Hitmonlee so far. Just going to T-Bolt again. Because we always Mach Punch it. We go you. Click Mach Punch, get my KO. We always have Sucker Punch at the end for Frostlass too, and CC will always knock out Bronzong. This is a very fast game, by the way. I'm assuming it's Bronzong last, but I could be wrong. It's Frostlass. Gonna make the Fortress play. On Ice Beam. They crit me, which is huge. Oh, and they freeze me as well, but they might thaw me with Hidden Power. Fire. We do not thaw. We do not thaw. We sucker here if we can. It comes down to if it's Adam and Entei versus Jolly. I made myself faster than Adam and Entei. That really sucks, man, because now I'm in E-Speed range. This dies. It's going to come down to Lee. That freeze was rough, man. Because Entei would be forced to go for Blitz. Oh, and they're adamant! The Jolly worked! GG! Because if you E-Speed, you have to be adamant in this gen. So initially my build was 297 speed, but I went, yo, Lee, Savage is a great word to describe what Lee did in this game. Lee KO'd 1, 2, 3. Is E-Speed not super priority? Nah, not in this gen. It's just neutral. That's why Ape checked Lucario. Oh my god, I'm so glad I went with it. Again, because they were adamant Entei, obviously. They were adamant Entei, and GG. Yo, I gotta watch that back. Hold up. Okay, so we weaken everything, which is the whole point. Hitmonchan takes itself out. I like that there was a Lee versus Chan, by the way. I think that was really cool. This was a really cool Gyarados. Lived the hit. It shut down my Scarf Kingdra, which was exceptional in this game as well. So, really cool tech as well. And then the Outrage is what to knock it out. But CC, I just sacked Shaman because it looked the most useless. But if they went for E-Speed, I might have been able to live. I love that my opponent was promoting my stuff, by the way. I appreciate you. I'm positive they're adamant Entei. And yeah, and this worked out too, because even if it was Chopple T-Tar, we're chilling. I switched into Fortress. One, it shows that maybe I'm not Sucker Punch, but also I wasn't 100% sure if they had Wisp or anything. And Fortress obviously had the Akaberry, so it could live Ice Beam into Hidden Power Fire from Frostlass. I wasn't sure if it lived crit Ice Beam into Hidden Power Fire though. But man, Lee went at what a great showcase for its first time off the. I know we're 5 weeks. This is my week 5, right? But still, what a great showcase for its first time off the bench. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Shout out to Frostlass. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.